Right there. That's feeling good too. Oh yeah. Come here, buddy. Oh yeah, look at that walleye. I like that. Wow, that is a horse, dude. We'll take them like that all day. Oh, what is going on, guys? We are back with another video today. Where are we? What are we doing? We only got one of two cameras set up right now. Unless this is set up. This is not set up yet. But what is going on, guys? We're back with another video today. Where are we? What are we doing? Up here at Leech Lake. It's kind of the start of a big summertime, midsummer road trip I got going on. Traveling Minnesota. Well, we filmed in Wisconsin last week, then Minnesota today, and then North Dakota, and then into Montana. Probably would have gone to the east. I feel like I was just in North Dakota like last month, but got a seminar out here, Minot, and then Billings, Montana. So kind of making my way west, right? And holy cow, look at this. That's what I like to see right there, right off the bat. Big mark, piles of bait up high, 11 feet of water. And yeah, today we're on the beautiful Leech Lake, northern Minnesota. Staying at Horseshoe Bay Lodge. As you guys know, don't have to plug it. Home away from home. Beautiful place, right on the lake. Safe harbor for these kind of windy, choppy days like this. Keep your boat in the water. And that's what we're doing. We're going to fish out here. It's kind of midday now. My plan is to fish a little bit down this big flat, see what happens, and then maybe try something else towards the evening hours. I don't know. We're just going to make it up as we go. We don't have a lot of time here. So that's kind of the plan. Stick with me. If you guys want a summertime getaway, click the link in the description, take you to Horseshoe Bay Lodge, and phenomenal place. Kind of great place to take the family. They got like these hotel building, which is a great spot if you're just coming by yourself or you and a buddy fishing. Maybe if you want to keep it, you know, a little bit more simple, but that's the plan. Leech Lake, walleyes. Now, today's going to be one of those slop fishing, junk fishing kind of days where I'm just going to get on a really big flat that I know will have fish somewhere on it. And right before I started this video, I cruised down here and saw some fish, enough to let me know that there's at least like some fish here, right? But in these kind of junk fishing, slop fishing days, generally I just put a pile of spinning rods on the front deck. A search bait is obviously going to be a good one. A jig and plastic, going to be another good one. And then if those fish want something real still, I'm going to throw a drop shot at them. So basically what I'm going to do is just rig these three rods up. Put a crawler on this one, and we already got a crawler on the search bait, and just cruise down this flat and cast at any fish I see. And a lot of times you might notice, oh man, they all want the drop shot, oh they want the search bait, oh for the, you know, the fish that don't bite a search bait, maybe they want the plastic, right? But these are the kind of days that you're just kind of trying to piece a bite together real quick. Generally when you get to a new lake, you just don't want to like lock into one tactic right away where you're just like, we're gonna troll today, you know? And then a lot of times you're limiting yourself. So we're just going to do whatever the fish want and hopefully cruise around, see some fish, and do it. Right there. Alrighty. Man, that was kind of an awkward angle. We're dealing with a lot of wind today, obviously. So the reason we're not filming the lives, obviously, it's just looking like this when you get the bow bouncing. Nice walleye. We'll take them like that. We'll take them like that. And you guys might be looking around the boat right now and saying, Tom, you're missing one thing, which could come in handy if we start getting in some big fish. And yes, that is the net. We don't have it. I spent so much time in one day packing everything into this boat. I mean, it probably takes like a solid 6-7 hours to get everything ready for like a 3-week trip like this. And the net, one of the most important things to remember to bring, did not make make into the boat. I know exactly where it is at home, all 3 of them, but there we go. Nice wallet to get things going. And that one bit pretty much right away. And there's a lot of time between casts because we're not really around like a ton of fish yet. Hope is obviously by the end of the day we get around a lot of fish. But you got two options when you're fishing this way. One, drift. Two, sharpshoot. Those are your options, right? Drift, troll, or sharpshoot. You either got to do something that covers a lot of water very fast, or you got to cover a lot of water very fast and then put a bait right on top of a fish's head when you see him. Right there. It's feeling a little better. Feeling all right. Man, and the wind, it all complicates it just a little bit. I feel like a nice Leech Lake walleye here. Where you at, buddy? Oh yeah, real solid fish, real solid fish. Chunkers, man, so healthy out here. That's what we like to see. Today's just gonna be one of those junk fishing days, I think, where I'm gonna keep just a whole bunch of rods ready to go. Plastic, slip bobber, search bait. Not really around like a ton of fish here. But there we go, right there. How you gonna beat that? Nice fish on the search bait. It's so good at doing this, especially in this summer time frame where you just see a fish, whip it right at it. Obviously, we could also kind of just cruise down this flat. The one issue is there's so many perch around that we might run into an issue with just having to go to artificial. Where the nice part about sharpshooting is I'm not casting at perch, so I don't get a whole lot of like these short perch bites. I get a lot more of these, I'm only casting it right where I see a walleye or a bigger mark, so I don't spend a lot of time getting bit off by a perch. Where if you just went down this flat pulling a crawler on a spinner rig, you're gonna go through a pile of bait because there's so many smaller perch in here, and some good ones, but a lot of smaller ones. Yeah. Oh no. Gotta get a bait back in them. See if they'll eat the plastic now. Oh man, drilled it. The old jerk minnow, man. It's a good fish too, a real good fish. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That felt good. I like that. I like that a lot. Well, there you have it. That's the importance of kind of being ready to rock and roll like that. Missed him on the old search bait. I don't know if he just didn't eat it good enough or what happened there. Threw right back at him with the jerk minnow. And look at that fish, man. That is what we like. What we don't like so much is not having our net, but we will get him. Come here, buddy. Oh. Oh. Come here, buddy. We'll get you. Oh, feisty, feisty, feisty. Don't worry, I got a net, I think, overnighted to the resort. There we go. Scooping them like a bass guy on the tour. How about that? How about that, man? He absolutely wailed on that thing, too. Look at that. That is obviously the bait that we fish a lot in a lot of different places. But we'll take them like that, man, huh? Snapping the old jerk minnow, Arkansas shad, 1/4 ounce head. Beautiful walleye right there, man. That is as good as it gets. Absolutely munched it. And one thing I've noticed, all of these fish, see the inside of the roof of his mouth? That is all bug larvae that they're kind of munching on. And that's a lot of times so you'll kind of see a bite get a little bit tougher. And a lot of bugs hatching right now in a lot of different places I've been. Look at that big fat Leech Lake walleye right there, man. Let's let that guy go. That is what it's about. It's finally starting to actually warm up a little bit too, which I will take. You guys might be asking, why does Tom have earphones in? It's because I've been on the phone for about half the time so far. Just so I can keep fishing and not have to pick up a phone. There's 3 of them right there, so I'm assuming they're not going to be real big ones. Where's my drop shot? Where's my drop shot? Oh, it does have it. Maybe that was wrong. Maybe it is going to be big. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, real nice fish here. That is what we like. You can quickly see the importance of having like a few different offerings to throw at those fish. I don't know, I think I started with the search bait and I kind of missed the fish. And then I saw him a little closer, picked up that, look at that angry walleye. Picked up the jerk minnow and it's like it didn't happen for me. Put the drop shot just right on their head and immediately that guy bit, just with a half crawler on there. So kind of ran through the cycle in about, you know, it felt about like 30 seconds. Put 3 baits in their face. Oh, we got him with the old bass scoop. Oh man, I love this place. Leech is one of those places that kind of lets you fish a lot of different ways, because fish can be in a lot of different situations. I still kind of want to go try the other thing as we kind of work our way back to Horseshoe for lunch. Look at that, man. That's another perfect walleye right there. Real nice solid fish. Nothing's better than loading up that drop shot rod and just feeling like no give, like you're just stuck. Solid, probably, I don't know, 24 incher right there. We'll take them, man. That is what we like to see. For sure. See you later, mama. We'll take them all like that, that's for sure. All right, guys, well, normally when you're fishing these big flats like this, one thing that can happen is you just go 100 yards, you just kind of don't see any more fish. So then you basically, instead of just doing it all with troll motor and just trolling motoring and looking for fish into the oblivion, I'll just jump on the big motor and just start cruising around at idle speed. And then I kind of switch over to looking at side imaging, very similar to how I would have started looking for fish when I came into this area. And, you know, obviously on these big flats, if you have a lot of flat water, that's just, you know, 200 yards that way, it's 9 feet. 100 yards this way, it's 10 feet. 100 yards after that, it's 11 feet. Fish don't stay put on those kind of situations. It's all just kind of sand and like these very short, bland weeds that don't really do much as far as holding fish goes most of the time. So these fish are very kind of nomadic around these flats. Now, because of that, because it's all sand, never in one spot do you just see like, you know, 100 fish right there. Very rare to see that. Most of the time you're looking at, oh, there's 1, there's 2 over here, there's 1 over there. But obviously that's better than a blank screen. So we'll just kind of idle around here and I'll kind of show you guys a little bit of what I'm looking at. All right, so just in the last, probably went 150 yards, and I'll throw up the last 2 screenshots I took here. Now, none of these are like, look like a pile of fish, right? It just looks like, oh, there's 3, oh, there's 2, 3, 4 on the graph right there, kind of all spread out. This is kind of what I'm looking for. The second I see that, kill the motor, and now I kind of start hunting around for them, right? A lot of times you can drop a waypoint if you want and say, take you to the waypoint, but what happens is the fish don't just sit there on these flats. They kind of constantly move. So a lot of times it's not so much like, oh, focus in right where that fish is right now, let's drive back to it, as it is, let's get an area where we're seeing some fish and then use our technology up front to kind of make the pinpointed cast to fish. Right there, that's feeling good too. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Come here, buddy. Made a few casts at that one. It was a big mark, so I wanted to make sure I tried hard to get that one. This is feeling like probably the biggest fish of the day if it's a walleye. It's a real good sized mark. I literally started the motor up because I had to move a little ways to get back around some fish. Look at this thing, man. And I absolutely love this rod. This is called the reaction bait rod, part of the Identity series. It is like the most perfect snapping rod you could possibly imagine. And it takes like a special type of build to, number one, load good for a snap jig rod, where the rod still loads up, but number two, to have like a really tight tip that lets you really kind of precisely work a bait. Look at this thing school me, man. Look at this thing. Come here, buddy. Oh yeah, look at that walleye. I like that. That is for sure. With the big motor running. Is that camera running? What do we have going? This is going, but not at a great angle. But we got to catch the fish either way, right? We're having kind of a camera meltdown here. Not going to be the prettiest footage. Look at that guy, man. He is a horse. He is a horse. Yeah, he's not going to let me grab him like that. Come here. Come here. Oh, we got you. We're doing the salmon tail grab here. The trout tail grab. Look at that guy, dude. Wow, was that a heavy one? That is what I'm talking about. On that little jerk minnow. There we go. Traded out colors, just trying some different stuff. And that one swatted her pretty good. Look at that guy, man. That is a stud walleye right there. I don't know if it gets any better than that, huh? Wow, that is a horse, dude. We'll take them like that all day long, that's for sure. Oh, there she goes. Quick picture and back down. I don't know how you get it any better than that, man. We're walloping them now. And it's a good time, that is for sure. I can tell you almost for certain the way that one smelled, probably eating a lot of crayfish. It had a very smallmouthish smell to it. If you know the smell, you know the smell. And that one had the smell. It's finally starting to actually get nice out. The heat is starting to warm up. Feels like summer again. And the wind is actually dying down, which is nice too. Let us be a little bit more fishable out here. Now, we don't want flat calm, but we like a little bit of chop. So this might be a good opportunity to kind of showcase the other side of the bite, which is a totally different type of pattern in some deeper water. Might be kind of cool to showcase that. On a lot of these 100,000+ acre lakes, a lot of times there's two different bites going on. You might have fish in shallow water like we're fishing. You might have some fish in deep water structure as well. And that's a lot of times what you see happening. So we might kind of showcase that, eat a Cliff Bar, drive down there, and then maybe get lunch in a little bit or something like that. But that's kind of the deal. And as long as it's getting warm out, we might as well showcase the Simms sun shirts. Contour fishing, Simms sun shirts. I have no idea where that frame is, but maybe that's close enough. And these are obviously the summertime staple, and we have some available. Maybe that didn't show on that camera. We have some available on Contour Fishing Clothing Co. right now. And Shelby told me that we just got more in, and now would be a good time to talk about them. So if you guys want to support our clothing company, link down below, Contour Fishing Clothing Co. And we got the Simms everyday sun shirts available, because I wear there's probably about 20 of these that I have, different colors and everything like that. I wear them every day of the summer so that my arms don't get fried and I still stay cool out here. So let's pick these rods up, make a little run, and maybe do some fishing down on the south end of the lake and show you guys a little different type of pattern. All right, boys and girls, pattern number 2. Now this could be total bull. Almost swore on camera there. Could be total BS. But a lot of times there's a pattern that revolves around kind of some of these deeper water, hard bottom humps. A lot of times those are rock humps. A lot of times those are deep gravel humps. And a lot of times a couple of my favorite baits are Acme Hyper Rattle for this kind of pattern, pitching at some short range deep water fish, or big heavy drop shot if they want the live bait option. So we'll hopefully maybe catch a few fish doing this, and then maybe eat a little lunch/dinner in at the resort and wrap things up. But let's see if there's even fish here first, because this could be total BS. Wow, look at that. What do we got here? Feeling all right, feeling all right. There we go, there's a nice deep water hook set. Come here, buddy. Oh. Or is it gonna start getting dicey with, oh yeah, real nice walleye. Oh man. Out here, out deeper now. And first fish on the hyper rattle, another fat chunky walleye. Now this is where it might get dicey with no net and hyper rattling. Never really thought of this till now, but we're gonna try not to get hooked. Either way, you guys see him there. He's a nice walleye. Come here, buddy. Yep. Oh boy, oh boy. Going about as I expected how this was gonna go. All right, we got him. Well, there we go. Came out here out deep and immediately, nice fish. Let's get him popped off. There we go, on the old yellow perch hyper rattle. Boom, that is a fatty, man. They are just built so well out here, and that is what we're after. There's not as many fish here as I anticipated there being, so this might not like go on for a while. We might just kind of run around, see if we can get another one. But a lot of times, you know, a lot of places you go 22 feet, 25 feet might be like the average where fish kind of hold. On Leech, there's not really a lot of deep water, so you can spend, so there obviously will be fish shallower, but in areas of lake where you do have some of these deeper rock humps, I've noticed that fish will get on them. Well, the two deep water spots we looked at did not have a whole heck of a lot going on, but that's all right. We've already caught obviously a pile of fish today. So we're gonna run on in Horseshoe Bay Lodge, which is actually conveniently located about half a mile behind me here. And we're gonna eat a little lunch slash dinner, dump a little film on the computer, and get to editing this evening. So we'll wrap it up in there, but let's buzz on back. Definitely 1000% nicer out than it has been basically the entire day so far. So enjoying the summertime, and where are we off to next? I guess trying to lead you guys into the next thing, right? Don't know. Also have to make some hotel reservations tonight. So stay tuned. Let's blast on in, get to the dock, eat some food, and enjoy a good day on the water. All right, guys, well, that is gonna do it for today's video. It was a fun little day out here on Leech. It's about 4:00 p.m. right now. We got some nice looking clouds coming in. We had a delicious lunch right here at Horseshoe Bay Lodge, which I'll go ahead and link down in the description. Great place to stay. You can get gas, you can dock your boat overnight. Obviously, they got all the lodging. You can get your dinner, lunch, everything like that. Grab a beer when you finished a successful video. So that's kind of where we're at today. But I'm actually headed back out to film some app content, kind of on a couple different things. So stay tuned for that kind of stuff. And yeah, it's a beautiful day out here. It was fun catching fish. My day got a lot better. It was like the first like 30-40 minutes of like once I got on some fish, it was like real windy and like hazy, heavy overcast, cold. Second it started warming up, I got some sun. It's like all of a sudden I started popping some of those bigger fish I was marking. So kind of interesting when you see that kind of stuff play out day in, day out. But I appreciate you guys watching this video. Check out Horseshoe Bay Lodge right here on Leech Lake for your walleye fishing vacation, and stay tuned for more content as I am on a long, lengthy road trip, hitting a lot of different places, hopefully creating some awesome content. So appreciate you guys watching. Stay tuned for more videos, and we'll see you guys next time.